So now let's try to understand the flow of work in Power BI. So there are a lot of data sources out there. Then there is a Power BI desktop wherein our reports are created. Then there is a Power BI service, which is actually an app which resides in the cloud, wherein we'll have to publish the reports via the desktop application, and the end users will be able to view it on the service as well as a mobile platform. So our data source can be from anywhere, like a local access files, local CSV files, local SQL DB, even these same things on the cloud. We can be any CSV file over the internet, the Azure Cloud SQL solution, or anything like that. Now we will move into Power BI desktop. So this is actually free to use locally. There is no login required. You don't need to a license for free usage. So you just need to have a license so that you can leverage the service, Power BI service features. And for some sample data sets for your learning, you can refer these websites. They provide free data sets over the internet, like you can download them, or some might be accessible as a CSV file. You won't be able to access these SQL or other data sources over the internet. They might be paid, or we have API access, but they might not always be free. The data might be limited, but would be enough for us to play around and learn. And you cannot create a Power BI service account with a personal account. You need to have a school or work account for this. Okay, getting into the UI. So these are some areas that I need you to focus clearly, because there are some terms which I'll be focusing on in the upcoming videos. So keep in mind these terms. Keep an eye on these sections, highlighted in red and numbered. Okay, so there are some areas on the visual over here, numbered from 1 to 8, that I'm going to explain right now. On the top, this is known as ribbon tabs. Okay, file, home, insert, modeling, view, help. This is known as ribbon tabs. The one below it is the ribbon. Over here on the side, these are the different types of views we have on Power BI. There is a visual view, and a data view, and a relationship view, or a model view. So we create the data visuals in this area, in this number 4 box. And over here, this plane over here, we call it as a page. We'll have multiple pages over here. We can create multiple pages in a report. So all those pages will be displayed over here. If you note, like there's a plus symbol over here, wherein with which we can create different pages in our report. So that's the section wherein all the different pages reside in. It's similar to the sheets in an Excel file. And in this section 6, the filters, we have 3 types of filters: a page level, report level, and a visual level, that I'll be explaining in the coming stages. Then we have the visualization and the formatting area, wherein we have the built-in visuals provided by Power BI, as well as there is a section below here wherein we can handle the fields which we want to be on each visual, as well as there is a formatting option with which we can format the fields as well as the visual. On the right end, we have the fields, wherein you can see the raw data that you have loaded onto the Power BI. See, it's over here says you haven't loaded any data. It means there are no we have not exported anything, and there are no tables as of now. Another UI is the Power Query editor. So this is actually a sample of how it would look. it would be empty when you load it for the first time without anything. So we will have the imported data over here. Okay, this is actually a model wherein which is it is completely cleaned, transformed, and ready for use. Okay, so this is actually a calendar table. It's a query. On the left side we call these as queries. It's basically our tables. On the middle part it will give us a preview of the data. It will have top 1000 rows. As you can see over here, it says there are 999 plus rows and 15 columns, but it's only showing 1000 rows. And on the right side it says query settings. Here if you see the applied steps, this is something that we represent as when we do the transformations. Each step is used for transforming our data. Okay, for example, I can say that this promote headers, this step means that we are promoting the top row as a header, as a table header. And this change type, this indicates a data type for each column. We have a data type for each column, and this step says that we have changed a data type of a specific column. We'll get into that in the coming slides. So until now we have looked into the building blocks, UI, roles of a data analyst, tasks that the data analyst should perform, the business decisions. They are actually based on the trusted data from our end, and the different roles in data and how they work with data analysts to deliver useful insights.